is Paul. Yes. And this might be the last video or might not. I only have a half an hour left before they close the cafeteria. Yeah. Now, I want to mention without the vested policing powers, yes, because of a new allegation of domestic violence or child abuse, you had no jurisdiction to issue the order. Yes. Now, this idea of local governments, yeah. The Dillon Rule grants state governments the power to rein in irresponsible or uncooperative local governments. Yes. Now, in fact, John Dillon created the rule in a time when local governments corruption ran rampant. Yes. Now, industrial titans and political machines like Tammany Hall interfered with local government, furthering its corruption and waste. Grafting, which is the unscrupulous use of a politician's authority for personal gain, yes, was a common practice in utility franchising, yes, and public works projects. Oh, to make matters worse, local governments borrowed outrageous sums, yes, of money in order to attract big business and railroad companies. Unable to pay businesses back, local officials dissolved their cities and left the debt to the state. Lord Bryce of England observed in 1888, there is no denying that the government of cities is one conspicuous failure of the United States. Dillon realized that those in local politics easily succumbed, yes, to using their power for private gain, or for the gain of their city, yes, at the expense of those around it. To halt such abuses of power, it was necessary to grant the states authority to prevent local governments from becoming too powerful or corrupt. Yes. Now, without commonality between local governments, yes, there's this idea, right, that sheriffs and police departments would become corrupt and they would enrich themselves at the torture, terrorism, and torment of the residents of their individual cities. Now, when we're really looking at it, there's a lot of corruption involved in this. Yes, because you all got paid for shows to issue court orders where there are forgeries. Yes, where there's fraud. There's no vested powers of law enforcement to justify the issuance of them. Now, I'm going to sue every state legislature and the United States Congress for the use of grafting. Yes. Now, grafting is the unscrupulous use of a politician's authority for personal gain. Now, let's say the sheriff disagrees with me. I would say, does the sheriff have a look-alike dog? Were you paid from any private business or company? Grafting is a crime. Now, let's say I go through all of the vested powers of every sworn oath of office, yes, in every city, every county, every state, and the United States Congress, yes, for the last 40 years, your unscrupulous use of your politician's authority for the personal gain, yes, of Oprah shows, oh, of fish shows, yes, of your making of lookalikes, yes, that are not the actual individuals elected to office, do not have any actual vested power in them. Let's go here. Now, when I get to suing, it's going to be a multi-hundred-billion-dollar day because I will sue for each and every individual that paid for a show, actors, actresses, producers, directors, and those that are the manufacturers of any movies or television. Let's go here. Then there's the whole idea of the suing of corporations. Microsoft, yes, Apple, Walmart, choo, choo. And any and all incorporated businesses in this nation or other nations, yes, that have bribed the corrupted, yes, politicians, to believe that you have the authority of God, the authority of God. Now, when I inform you of child abuse, yes, neglect, kidnapping, hip, hip, I am going to sue for X number of hundreds of billions of dollars for the lining of the pockets of the grafting, yes, yes, of police departments, sheriff's departments, state legislatures, Congress, those in the Supreme Courts, yes, those in the Supreme Courts of the states. Let's go ahead. Now, I'm wanting to get you today, okay? I'm wanting to get you today.